Hello, and we are live. Today we're going to do a quick and easy snack bark inspired by some favorite movie snacks. I had this idea randomly pop in my head yesterday, and I originally wasn't going to do a live today, but I was like, this sounds like too much fun, and I want to do it with all of you. So, we're going to take some Oreos. I can get them out of the pack. I'm thinking like we'll start with 6 Oreos and see how we go from there. And then we're also going to do some pretzels. So we're going to chop everything up. I'm going to get a bowl for all the chopped stuff. So we're just going to chop up our cookies into like fine little pieces. Be very careful. Can leave some kind of bigger chunks, but want them kind of like that size, like where it's not like complete powder, but there's also, you know, you can definitely get a good mix of everything as long as it's not too big. So that's about how big I'm going to chop them. Oops. Like I said, we want just big enough to get that in every little bite. Not too fine, not too big. Okay, a couple more, I think. So I'm mixing a few different things into our bark here. Ah, cookie shot out for me. That looks pretty good. And for the amount that we're doing, I think 6 Oreos is gonna be perfect. Just chop some of these pieces a little more fine. Okay. And transfer them to our bowl. Hello, thank you for joining. Hope you're having a good Friday. I hope it's not too hot for where you are, because it is hot where I am right now. So this is a perfect, like, no bake if you want something. Of course, fruit is a summer, like, perfect summer, you know, treat dessert type thing. But if you want something chocolatey and kind of crunchy, that's where this inspiration came from. Hello, thank you. There's so many people popping in the chat. Hi from Texas. Hello. Rolling pin and bread batter. That's true, but I don't want to turn it to completely into crumbs, and that's why I wanted to chop it, so I could have like kind of these bigger chunks. If I did the rolling pin, then it would kind of be, you know, a little more powdery, a little more uneven for me. So that's what I prefer, but you could definitely do that if you want to. Hello, thank you for joining. Okay, so we chopped our cookies. Now we're gonna chop some pretzels. I'm in England. Hello from, I'm from California, so hello to you in England. Thank you for joining. Let's see, how many pretzels should we do? I'm gonna get that nice salty sweet action going on here. Let's start with that. Same. Oh, you're in California too? Okay, I'm gonna try and cut these so they don't fly everywhere. So many people popping in the chat at once. I hope oh, England, okay. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Can I get a shout out, please? Hello, BR Edits. Thank you for joining. Just chopping up some pretzels right now because we're making this really fun movie snack inspired bark. Yeah, the pretzel shot everywhere. I'm chopping these up instead of doing a food processor because I want to have more control over, you know, how big they are. So could definitely do, like someone suggested, the rolling pin with the sandwich bag or like the Ziploc bag or something. But I like to chop with a knife to kind of have more control over everything. Okay, how are we looking? And because this is movie snack inspired, make sure to drop in the chat. What is your favorite movie snack or like movie snack combo? Hello, hello. Oh, so many highs. Please say hi back. Hello, Benson. Thank you for joining. Thought I was all caught up in the chat, and then all of a sudden I had a bunch of hellos. I hope everyone's having a really great day. Pop in the chat, what is your favorite movie snack? Personally, when I go out to the movies, I love having popcorn and Bunch of Crunch. Like the combination of the salty sweet is just so good. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good. Just a couple more little chops here. Toffee popcorn. Ooh, that sounds really good. I've had caramel popcorn, but I haven't had toffee popcorn before. That sounds delicious. What are you making? We are making a movie snack inspired bark today. So just, you know, melt down some nice chocolate melts and mix in some fun movie snack type stuff. Super easy, quick life today. And also a really great no-bake treat for people who either don't do a lot of baking or especially right now when it's so hot. Like we're in the, you know, hundreds yesterday and today. So a really great no-bake situation. I might want to do some more pretzels to have a better pretzel to M&M, or pretzel, I do have mini M&Ms, but a better pretzel to Oreo ratio. I definitely want more of that salty sweet action going in here. Okay, what do you guys think? Maybe a few more pretzels. Popcorn with M&M, that sounds delicious as well. Hello, Dr. Sharmila from Bangalore. Thank you. I hope I said everything correctly. Thank you so much for joining. I just like butter popcorn. You know, that's a solid option always. Looks great. Thank you so much. I was making something yesterday and I was chopping up pretzels and mixing with chocolate. And I was like, you know, a bark sounds really good. And I feel like it's been a little while since we've made a bark on live, so this works out. Ooh, I have pretzels shooting at me all over the counter. But it's okay. Okay, I think we look pretty good. Ah, there's one stubborn piece. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy with that. Let's add it to our bowl of mix-ins. Let's see, just checked in, it's almost 90 outside. That's really hot for here. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think it's probably 90 something outside for here. I haven't even checked yet because I just don't want to know. But I know that today is supposedly going to be like 105 for the high. So it is not fun, but you know, staying inside to avoid the heat is the best way to go. So let's see. Catch up, unsubscribe from your channel. I'm sorry, but whatever you want to do for you. Chopping pretzels sounds great. Is it like a nice ASMR thing? I'm not into ASMR, but I feel like that would be something that people would like, is like chopping stuff. I love the stream for the sound. Oh, thank you. Do you ever drink root beer when you watch a movie? I don't. I've always been kind of like, I have to be really, really in the mood for root beer in general, and I really don't drink soda anymore. So, not really. I usually honestly just drink ice water. Hello, what are you making? Hi, thank you for joining. We're making a movie snack bark. Quick and easy, no-bake desserts. How can I learn to do this? Just by watching the stream. I will try and give approximate amounts if I can. I think that there's, I'm going to guess, about a cup-ish of each of the pretzels and the chopped Oreos. So when I do bark especially, it's never exact amounts, but I will try my best to give you somewhat accurate measurements if you do want to make it yourself. But we are done with the chopping for now. I need to clean up my pretzel mess. Let's see, chop more pretzels. Unfortunately, we are not doing that now. Did you sub? Yay! Thank you so much for subbing. I like your vintage bowl. It's Pyrex. Yes, that is. These are all my mom's bowls that she loves so much, and she lets me use them. So they are the perfect mixing bowls. Sorry, cleaning up all of these pretzel crumbs. My goodness, there was even more than I expected. I love how you stop and talk to the chat. Oh, thank you. I like talking to you guys. Thank you so much for being in the chat to talk to. It's sad when I'm just talking to myself. Let's see. What are you making? We are making a movie snack inspired bark today. So super quick and easy. Great no-bake option if you want something different to switch it up. Show me the crumbs. Oh, I already tossed the thing. Let's see. Hello. Thank you for joining. Okay, so we have our chopped items. I'm gonna close up my pretzels here. Show me crumbs. Oh, you want to see the bowl? Yeah, I'm guessing it's about, like I said, a cup-ish of each of these, if you want an approximate measurement. Okay, and then I'm gonna start to melt down our dark chocolate melting wafers here. I have a combination of two different kinds. This is one that I've used before and I just packaged it up when I was done with it. These are dark chocolate European encoding compounds, and this is my favorite one, especially for using for hot chocolate bombs, because it has a great dark chocolate flavor, very close to regular chocolate, I feel like. And then these are other dark chocolate melting wafers that are more like a candy melt. So I just do the combination of these two. So we're gonna start to melt these down for about 30 seconds to start. Of course, we do not want to overcook them because we don't want to burn them. Whose hair is that on the table? I am not sure what you're referring to. Hello, thank you for joining. Yummy, yes. Okay, and we're also gonna mix in some mini M&Ms. I bought this as an impulse purchase, but it works out perfectly for today. So let's do, maybe it's closer to like half a cup of each of these. I don't know. Let's do like half a cup of mini M&Ms. If I had regular popcorn, I'd consider mixing that in here too. This looks so good. Thank you. Hi, I'm in Chicago. Hello. Hope you're having a good day in Chicago. Those black streak. Oh, this is just part of the I get it. This is just part of the marbling of the countertop. So my mom picked it out because of all the purple bits in it, because she loves purple. Chocolate and pretzels pair well together, sweet and salty. Exactly. You get the vibe. So, and of course we also have our other sweet and salty stuff, but it's also totally different textures with the pretzels, the cookies, and also the M&Ms. I think this is going to be a really, really good one. I'm really excited to see how this turns out. Let's see. Let's give this a mix. Yum. Exactly, Jenny. It's going to be delicious. If I had regular I have like the white cheddar popcorn, but if I had like regular popcorn, I'd probably mix in here. Like I said, I love, for anybody just joining, make sure to drop your favorite movie snack candy or movie snacks in the comment section. I mentioned earlier, I personally love when I go to the actual movies and it's like the regular movie theater popcorn with Bunch of Crunch. I love that sweet salty. So you're making something like Dubai chocolate? No, this is very different. Dubai chocolate is much more intensive with the, I think it's called kefir. I haven't made anything like that because I make a lot of stuff, but it seems a little bit intimidating to me because I've never worked with it before. It looks delicious, but I'm also not big on pistachio. But let's see. Wow, I got so hungry watching this. I got a bag of Doritos. Do your thing. Okay, so of course we definitely need more time on this, as expected, but I'd rather do short little bursts than overcook it and have to toss the entire batch. So I'm gonna pop this in there probably for another 30 seconds because of how solid everything still is. Okay. You have to go. Oh, thank you so much for joining, though. I hope you have a great day. David, it's chocolate. Okay, and I also just realized I have not prepped my pan yet, so I need to do that too. Okay, so I have this little sheet pan. And this is called a quarter size sheet pan. So we're just gonna line this with some parchment paper and get it ready for our bark. Okay. Yeah, I like chocolate too. My favorite movie snack would be movie theater popcorn with a bunch of butter. Ah, yes, delicious. Hello. Thank you all for being in the chat today. I love when it's an active chat like this. Okay, so I like to fold down the sides to make it line the pan a little bit better. There's a few different ways to do this. This is just personally how I like to do it, but just prepping our pan. Ooh, Apple Watch. Oh, this is actually Fitbit. I do not have the funds for an Apple Watch. David, if you're not respectful, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. What are we making? We are making a movie snack inspired bark. Okay, so we have our pan prepped. It's, you know, not perfect, but it lines it as much as I would like at the moment. And I think I'm happy with the amount of our mix-ins. I think we discovered that it's closer to about a half a cup for each of the pretzels and the Oreos that we chopped. And then I added a half a cup of mini M&Ms. I'm happy with that amount. Hello, thank you for joining. You're from Tennessee. Well, thank you so much for joining today. I hope you're having a good Friday. I feel like the weeks keep going by so fast. All right, let's check on our melts, see how they're doing. I'm excited for the final outcome. Oh, thank you. I am too. And I'm sure my taste testers will be very excited about it as well. Looks good. Thank you. Hello, thank you for joining. Hi, you're new here. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're having a good day. We're making some movie snack inspired bark for anybody just joining. Hello. Want to see your beautiful face? Oh, thank you. It's been a while since I've actually done a video with me in front of camera, so I will have to get one of my tutorial videos out soon. But for the lives, we're just focusing on, until I figure out like a 2-camera setup, I just focus on what I'm making to make sure everybody can see well. But thank you. Hello. Thanks for popping into the live stream. Love your voice. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, just trying to mix through the heat and see if we need to pop this in there for any longer, which it looks like we're gonna have to, but maybe only like 15, 20 seconds. We wanna make sure that we don't overheat these because not only can it burn the chocolate melts, but it also can kind of create streaks in it, so we don't want that. Yum, chocolate, yay. I find this so relaxing. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Looks so good, thank you. Hello. Wow, yum. Yes, I am very excited to see how this turns out. It popped in my head yesterday and I was like, I have got to try this. And what better way to try it than with all of you on live today? Chocolate. I want chocolate. I don't know, especially like I would definitely use regular chocolate if I was better at tempering. I've only been able to temper like one time. Definitely one of the things I need to work on, but these are the chocolate melts that I love that is like a better quality to other melts. So I love to have these ones. Okay. So pop this in there. We're gonna do 15 seconds to see if that's good for the rest of it. While I'm remembering, these are the regular melts, and then they have like the dark chocolate European coating compounds from the same brand. So this is the one that I like to use, that I prefer to use. So it's a family-owned business from, I don't think, oh, there we go, Stover and Company. So, ooh, gotta catch up. What is this? What are you making? We are making a movie snack-inspired bark today with sweet and salty combo of stuff that we're mixing into some chocolate to make a bark. My skin is light chocolate color, that's why I'm choco. Oh, I like that. Hello, give me a flying kiss. A flying kiss? I'm not sure what that is. Mwah. Chocolates. Does it have sugar added? Let me see. Most likely, stuff like this usually does. Yes, for sure. I don't think that... I'm not sure. I haven't looked into like sugar-free chocolate really, because it doesn't behave the same. For what movie? Good question. I have not figured out that part yet. Last weekend though, I saw, what's the last movie that you guys saw? Because last weekend, I was able to finally watch Sinners with my boyfriend, and it was a really good movie. I was really excited to see it. At first, when I first heard about it, I was like, I thought it was just a period piece, and I was like, it looks cool, but you know, I'm not really into that kind of stuff. And then I found out it had vampires in it. I was like, count me in. Jurassic Park, always a solid option. The new Mission Impossible, I have to be honest, I haven't seen any of the Mission Impossibles. I don't know if that says something about me. What's better, stevia or sugar? That's a good question. In terms of chocolate, I think regular sugar is better because it just, like, stevia will behave differently. But I have not looked into that. That's a very good question. F1. Oh, I've heard of that one. Did you like that one? Buy Bitcoins. I have no idea about anything with Bitcoin type stuff. What I look like watching this. The racines are amazing. Oh, that's good. Is that chocolate? Yes, these are technically dark chocolate melting wafers and European coating compounds. So it's like chocolate, but it's a little bit different. But these ones, I love the taste of them because it is closer to regular dark chocolate. Hi, I'm TY. Hi, thank you for joining. Regular sugar is better. Are you kidding me? Superman. Oh, did you see the new Superman? How was it? Okay, so it looks like now that we've mixed up everything, that we are good to go. And I think that the amount should be just right to be able to just mix it directly in here. So I'm just gonna pour all of our stuff in. And just mix everything together. Like I said, if I had regular popcorn ready to go, I would totally add that in here too. So you just have like the complete experience. Hello, thank you for joining. What are you making? We're making a movie snack inspired bark today. It looks kind of funny because everything's coated in chocolate right now, but we have chopped Oreos, chopped pretzels, mini M&Ms, whole bunch of yummy stuff in here. Just want everything gets coated. Looks like a pretty good amount. I like that it's, you know, nice and, for lack of a better word, chunky. To make sure there's enough stuff in there to really get a good amount of flavor in every bite. Diabetes, oh my goodness. Can't ever get something like this without having a comment like that. No, Fernando, we're gonna take your comment away. Okay, so we're gonna pour this, and gotta get my offset spatula. I'm gonna get also my rubber spatula to make it easier to pour this in there. Okay. So, to our parchment paper lined quarter size sheet pan, we're going to add this entire mixture. Okay, I think I got everything out of the bowl. Okay, now I'm just going to kind of level this out a bit. Okay, nice and even. You can even kind of give it a little tap on the bottom to let everything kind of settle. And also I want to pop some stuff on top to make it look a little bit more fun, because right now it does look a little funny. Looks like chocolatey deliciousness, but it does look a little funny. So I like to give it a tap on the bottom. That helps the melts to kind of settle into more of an even layer, kind of get in all those little nooks and crannies. You can also see some little air bubbles kind of coming up a little bit. Just kind of filling in all those little spaces. And I think I'm going to grab, can't wait for the results. Yay! Let me grab, put my pretzels away, but I think I want to break up some pretzels and just add some stuff before the melts have a chance to set. So I got to work quickly here. But I'm going to break up a few pretzels and Oreos and just kind of add a little extra toppings. So that actually worked better than I thought. Just kind of break it as much as I can. Sprinkle it around. Break. That piece was being stubborn. Okay, maybe I like one or two more. Okay, and then I don't know how this is. No, I'm gonna leave the Oreos out because that's just gonna be a whole thing without being able to like chop it up or something with the cream inside. So we're just gonna add some of our mini M&Ms to finish this off. Maybe a little bit more pretzel, we'll see. This makes me kind of think of those, what are they called? Like the Kudos bars, like when I was a kid. It's kind of what it's reminding me of with the mini M&Ms right now. I barely ever had those, but I just remember seeing them a lot and wanting them. Sprinkle all around. I feel like this is gonna be really good to chop up in little bits and then have it with some popcorn. Wow, oh, thank you. Hello. A little more pretzels in here. Break. Oh my God, it's like an indestructible pretzel piece. It's my birthday. I would love that cake. Oh, happy birthday. Thank you for joining. I never wanted to eat my screen more than now. I know, I wish there was a way I could like send you guys this through the screen. Then all of you could try it. That would be amazing if that technology existed. Break. That's a lot. Yes, it is. I'm going to chop it up into little squares and give it to people so they can enjoy too. Hello, thank you for joining. This is my last little pretzel bit. Okay. And last but not least, I think I want to do a little sprinkle of sea salt just to make sure, because there are more sweet things in here than the salty pretzels, so just a little extra touch. I can also kind of press these in here just a little bit to make sure they actually stick when I chop it. They can kind of fall off sometimes. See, that looks so good. Thank you. Hello, thank you for joining. Can I have some? I really wish, like I said, there was a way to like send you guys this through the screen. That would be so cool. That'd be such like an immersive, interactive experience with lives, like just giving you guys the stuff that gets made on screen. Okay, doing a little sprinkle of sea salt just to balance everything out. I want to sprinkle from a little bit higher instead of like right above it so that it has a better distribution of the salt. Okay, they look pretty good. Okay, what do you guys think? It hasn't set yet, of course, we can't cut it yet, but that is our bark for today. Move these bowls out of my way. More pretzel shards. My goodness, the pretzels went crazy today. Okay. Let's see. Should I pop this in the... I could pop this in the fridge and then chop it on live. What do you guys... Should we do that? Or should we just wait to see some pictures later? I'll pop it in the thing while you guys decide. In the fridge. Other fridge. Okay. It's in the fridge and setting. Looks yummy. Thank you so much. I'm really excited. Like I said, I had this idea randomly yesterday and I was like, that'd be fun to make. And then the idea for the live popped up. Let's see, cantaloupe, honeydew, or watermelon, what's your favorite? Definitely watermelon. I love it so much. Especially for like a nice summer snack, especially when you're like swimming. It's the perfect summer snack, just in general, but especially when you add some tajin. How long to set? Because they're the melts, they set pretty quick. So I would say for the size of pan, I would say like less than 5 minutes, maybe in just a couple minutes. OMG. Well, Sammy, what did you make? Oh, if you're just joining, we made a movie snack inspired chocolate bark. So we just popped it into the fridge to set. Because I think people want to see it. They haven't said anything yet, but I think I'm getting the vibe that you guys want to see it chopped on live. So let me just rinse off my cutting board here to get it ready. Yes. Okay. So yes, we're letting that set. If you guys have any questions, somebody just asked, hold on, let me scroll up to see. Jill asked, what is your favorite cantaloupe, honeydew, or watermelon? Let me know in the chat. What is your favorite? I just said watermelon, especially when it has tahini on it and you're like chilling in the pool. The absolute best ever. Do you ever make fudge? It's delicious. Oh my God, fudge is so amazing. I've only made it a couple of times, but I actually did. Maybe it's already been like 2 years. Time is passing by crazy fast, but I did make a like a cinnamon caramel fudge that I think I shared. I should make some more of that this year because people loved it. But it has like dulce de leche and caramelized white chocolate and cinnamon. It's like so good, especially for the holiday season. Watermelon, of course. Watermelon, 100%. Yes, totally agree with everybody. What's your favorite store? Ooh, that's a good question. I would say it used to be Joann's, and it makes me very sad that they closed. That was like my happy place to just go and like get inspired by different things and find different projects that I want to do. So I'm very sad that they're gone. So I'll need to find a new one. A nice ripe honeydew. Well, that's good. I've never been into honeydew or cantaloupe very much. I'm not sure why, but definitely any melons during the summer are always really, really good. What's your favorite restaurant? Oh my gosh, you guys are asking like good questions, but they're kind of difficult. Favorite restaurant. It really depends on my mood. There's one that's not too far from me that is a Mexican spot that's really, really good. I love their chicken fajitas and especially like their mole sauce and their fajita veggies in particular are amazing. But then there's also like, some good Korean fried chicken spots and like it depends on my mood. I can't pick just one place. But what's your favorite? Let me know in the chat. I wish they didn't close Joanne. I know, it's so sad. We'll be posting results because I have to go now. I will do at the end, we're gonna cut it in just a little bit, but you can definitely check out either the rest of this live once it goes up on my channel, or I can try to post pictures hopefully later today, but most likely sometime this weekend, so you can see the results. But thank you so much for being here the whole time. I really appreciate you, Snap. Is it 12:39 by you? No, I am 2 hours earlier than that. It is 10:40 here. Chinese food, oh, that's always a good option. Always delicious. Okay, bye. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Okay, let's see. Let's wipe off my cutting board and my knife to get ready. I like Taco Salsa restaurant in Yuma, Arizona. Great tortas and roll tacos. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I haven't had a torta in forever. I also love a good pozole, but it's like, I don't know, every time I go, I always forget that I want to get pozole when it's cold weather. And then by the time I remember, it's like, oh, it's summer. It's too hot for soup. You as well. Oh, thank you. What's your favorite color? Ooh, I kind of vary, but I tend to go for cool colors, especially like blues and purples. But I will never say that my favorite color is purple, because if you know someone whose favorite color is purple, my mom being one of those people, they are like, purple is everything. They are, there's no other color. And so I can never say that like I'm a purple person. You like blue and black. Ooh, I like that. Those are always all. I do love like bright colors paired with black also. That's like, I love like, pink and black and purple and black, just a really good color combo always. Okay, let's check on our bark and see how we're doing here. Guess what, guys? It looks like it's set. Yay! Yes, yeah, absolutely. Okay. Move my pan out of the way here. Got a lot of projects this week, so I need to do some reorganization here. Look at that. Yay! Okay. So I'm just gonna chop it. What's your favorite kind of pizza? You guys are asking like such easy questions, but also hard for me. I feel like I keep saying this, but it always depends on my mood. I Yeah, but if I okay, so my favorite pizza topping by far are black olives. I've been obsessed with those since I was a kid, so I could just have like a simple cheese pizza with black olives and I'd be so happy. But I do love to switch it up and have like, a barbecue pizza or I'm not a pineapple on pizza person, but I have people in my life that love it, so I'm not like, I don't hate on it, but yes, that's somewhat of a long answer, but Mr. Roper, Mr. Furley, who is your favorite Three's Company landlord? I barely watched that show, so I don't remember. But I think one of them was, oh my God, what is his name? I'm gonna try and chop while I'm thinking. Oh my God, I'm blanking on his name. The one that played the deputy in Andy Griffith. I feel like I would say him. Goodness, what is it? Oh my, me too. I love black olives. Yay! We can be besties. Okay, so I'm just gonna chop these into little chunks, not even like super even squares. Make sure it cuts all the way through. I think that maybe the middle wasn't totally set, but I think it's actually making it easier to chop, because sometimes if you leave it in the fridge or freezer for too long, it is kind of a nightmare to chop the melts. So I think this actually kind of works out. But because it is very sweet, I am chopping it into very small pieces. And now I have the Three's Company song stuck in my head. That's Mr. Furley. Okay, I'm gonna go with Mr. Furley then. Three's Company landlord, very obscure question. It is, but it's kind of fun. If anybody else has any questions they want to pop in the chat, go for it. Okay. Let's see, I think more pretzels to set off the sweetness. True, but we did add a sprinkle of sea salt if you didn't get a chance to catch that. So trying to make that a little bit more balanced because of that too. Who's your favorite Gilligan's Island cast member? I've actually never seen that show. I've seen some old shows, but I have not seen Gilligan's Island. What's your favorite ice cream? Oh my gosh, I feel like BKC, I feel like you keep asking me like the questions that should be easy, but then I make them more difficult than they are. I love ice cream. If I could pick one type of dessert, it's ice cream. And it really, I keep saying this, it depends on my mood. I love a good like cookies and cream or cookie dough. There's actually this place in town that has what they call, it's kind of like the Dairy Queen Blizzards, but so much better. They do, they call them glaciers, and they have one called Cookie Bucket that's literally a combination of cookies and cream and cookie dough. It's like, it's amazing. I love getting it. I don't have it often, but I absolutely love it. I also really love something with caramel. I also really, really like specifically mint cookie, not mint chip, but mint cookie is another huge favorite of mine. And even just something as simple as like a chocolate vanilla mix is just, yeah, I'm sorry. That answer went so long, but yeah, I love ice cream. Let me know what your favorite is in the chat. Hold on, scrolling. Looks good though. Thank you. Amazing Sweets, yes. Oh, well. Yeah, let me know what your favorite. I know I just went on forever about ice cream, but let me know what your guys' favorite is. There's definitely so many good options out there. Just gonna have some extra like tiny pieces over here. Yay! There's our cookie bark. What's your favorite TV show? Oh. Cookies and Cream or Mint. Oh, always solid options. Always, always good. Especially when you combine them. What's your favorite TV show? Once again, depends on my mood, what I'm in the mood for, but I do love to rewatch Psych. Like every year, every other year or so. That's one of our like recurring go-tos. When I watch a show with my mom, that's like one of our favorite ones. And what else? Squid Games is, I still haven't seen season 3. I'm trying to avoid spoilers. But hold on. My wife would kill that fudge. Oh yeah, this would be really good stuff to mix into fudge too. That's so true. I definitely need to try making a little more fudge when, especially the holiday season comes around. But yeah, I don't know. It just, I love like horror stuff. So I also, I really, really liked The Fall of the House of Usher because I love Edgar Allan Poe, and that was like a love letter to him. So if you haven't seen that, it is on Netflix. All right, so here's our little cross section here. You can see all the little crunchy bits, all the little cookie pieces and everything. How do you make that? It looks so good. Oh, thank you. This live is going to go up on my channel after we're done here, so you can actually check it out. But it is super easy. Just mix in whatever mix-ins, if you will, like the different pretzels and cookie pieces and M&Ms. Just mix it into some melts and pour it into a pan and let it set. And it's super duper easy. Have you ever made desserts from different countries? Ooh. I have. I've made, not a ton though. I should try and play with that a little bit more. But I've made, let's see. I have made puff pastry by hand, and I've made a Napoleon, I believe is what it's called. But that was like a long time ago. And I think it was before my channel actually. And then what else? I've made a few different things. I've made French macarons. I've made, technically not a dessert, but I have made conchas. I definitely want to make some more of those. Clint Eastwood or John Wayne, who is your favorite classic Western movie star? I feel like you're doing a lot of like old throwbacks here. I have never been a Western person, and I'm not the biggest fan of Clint Eastwood, so I actually don't know that I can answer that. Oh, these look absolutely yum. Love chocolate. Yay, thank you. Let's see. The TV show I'm obsessed with right now is Duck Dynasty. Me and my mom love watching it together. I have not seen that. That's cool that you guys have a show to watch together. And I feel like my mom and I always watch different variations of like murder mystery cop type shows. So like Psych, we recently rewatched Castle. Like just different, like, you know, the cop shows with the twist is basically the vibe. Let's see. Any other questions or stuff to pop in the chat? That is our live for today. Feel free to ask anything else that you would like. And we will have another live, I'm thinking, should be next Friday. I'm trying to update my schedule. This month is a little bit crazy, but I definitely want to do a few more lives. I might actually do a live where I'm prepping for the California State Fair baking competitions are in less than 2 weeks. So I might do a live where I'm like prepping, like measuring ingredients out. And we can just kind of chat. Let me know if that interests you guys. It's so funny. Oh, is it? I feel like there would be some very interesting characters on that show. What else? This week we had summer cupcakes that are some of my favorites. So make sure to check out those shorts videos. I had one on Monday, one on Wednesday, and then the last one is going to go up today. I'm only 13, so my mom won't let me. I get that. What's your favorite soda? Once again, depends on my mood. I don't really drink soda much anymore, but there was a time that I really liked Mountain Dew. Especially Code Red Mountain Dew was like a particular love of mine in college. But aside from that, I really like a nice like fruity soda, like a lemon lime, something kind of like that. Or I tried Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream recently, but like zero sugar one, and it was really good. Has a very good taste to it. What's your favorite soda? Oh, you should try aguas fresas. Oh my gosh, I need to try some of the other flavors because I always just go for horchata. Like if I get one, then I always do that one. No worries, I gotcha. Yeah, I always default to if I get anything besides like water, I always default to horchata. So I should really try some other flavors. You do too. Yeah, it's always just so good. It just is like hits the right, amount of flavor and spices and everything. I love cherry Pepsi or normal Dr. Pepper. Those are always solid options. Definitely. I remember, I think it was, oh my gosh, for my childhood, I just had a flashback to when I tried, I think it was vanilla Coke for the first time, and it was like just so good. So that one's a good one, but I don't know that they have that very often. Yes, you too. Let's see. Anything else to pop in the chat? It's been really fun talking to you guys. Thank you so much for hopping on and being so engaging. I love when I get to talk to you guys and I'm not just talking to myself. So feel free. Any other questions before we hop off our live for today? Like I said, I will try my best to update our schedule. I think maybe to fit in a couple more lives since I did have like a month off. I might do what I was suggesting of having a kind of like live while I'm prepping and measuring stuff out for my baking competition stuff. I was going to recommend an agua fresca. Ooh, what kind? Do you have a particular flavor I should try? Okay, if you remember the name, come back to this video and drop a comment so I can know what you're going to suggest. So I would definitely like to know. GS. You like the idea of the baking live where I'm prepping for the competitions? I do. I definitely will record some of that stuff to make shorts videos later. But I definitely want to be able to, chat with you guys some more. That's a lot of fun. Favorite kind of chocolate bark? Ooh. I feel like it's the homemade barks that I do where I have like Oreos involved and peppermint. That's probably like during the holiday season. The peppermint Oreo one is one of my favorites. Also, if I can incorporate caramel in some way, that's always really, I just had an idea that I need to try now. Sorry. Just like talking to you guys, like inspiring me to try some new things. I just had an idea to incorporate a specific type of caramel into a chocolate bark, and now I really, really want to do it. So I'll need to make a note after we're done so I don't forget. Let's see. What else? Yes. Any other questions or stuff to pop into the chat for today? Thank you guys for staying on for so long. I know that usually like I cut these afterward, but I'm really glad that it's set and we were able to cut it on live together. I'll have to take some pictures of these and then be able to give it away to everybody. And definitely I feel like I want to have a little square with some popcorn later. I remember it said Micah. Oh, I've heard of that one. I don't think I've tried it yet though. But thank you for the recommendation. I will definitely have to check that one out because I've definitely heard of it, but I have not yet tried, I guess been brave enough to try a new flavor because I'm always just like, oh, I don't want to be disappointed. What's your favorite animal? Ooh, it used to be horse, but I feel like that's now tied with a dog. Like I just, they're always the best. It's super good. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, I'll have to try that very soon. Especially because there's this one place I would like to go to that has really good horchata, so no more brownies for you. I'm not sure what you mean, Running Man. If you're just joining, this is some chocolate bark that we made that's inspired by movie snacks. So we have cookie pieces or chopped Oreos, chopped pretzels, and mini M&Ms mixed into the chocolate to make a really fun bark. Especially, I feel like it's gonna be really good if you have some popcorn on the side and then like take a little bite of the bark. Yum. I'll definitely have to get some pictures of these later too. Some of the nice. I always like the inside squares. I think they're always prettier. But what's your favorite Disney movie? I think there's so many good ones, but I've always been a fan of Hercules and Hunchback of Notre Dame. Those have always been my favorite, partially because the female protagonists are always like, I've never been into the princesses that are like, oh, damsel in distress, like come and rescue me. Like I like that they're kind of their own people. They're more like realistic. So I've always favored them. Yeah, this makes my teeth hurt just looking at it. Oh, I'm sorry. But it's okay. Let's see. I have horses, but I like my dogs better. Still love the horses though. Oh, that's so cool. You like Shrek? Ah, Shrek is a good one. That's definitely a fun one. I still remember when I was a kid and the first one came out, and it makes me really feel strange to say that now because I feel like it's been out for so long. Let's see. Okay. I'm not seeing any new comments come in the chat. Thank you all so much again for being here today. This has been such a great chat today. It's been super active, and I really appreciate all of the questions. Even when they're random, I love it. It's so much fun talking to you guys, and I definitely hope that you can join again for me, Mufasa. Oh, yes. How the heck did I forget Lion King? I was obsessed with Lion King as a child. Yes. And Mufasa. I haven't actually seen the new. I have a whole list of things that I have not had a chance to watch, and Mufasa is one of them. So I need to check that out. Let's see, what was I saying? Lost my train of thought. What's your favorite musical? I've never been super into musicals, but I think that I do gravitate towards Sweeney Todd because it has like that horror element to it. I love Hamilton. I still haven't seen that actually, but I always hear so many amazing things about it. I should check it out if I can find it. High School Musical. I still have not seen that. I think because it came out during a time where I was like, I'm too old for something like that. Yeah. Do you like being hot or cold? Absolutely, I love being cold. So during the summer, I'm like, if I'm not in the pool or in front of a fan, I'm dreaming of the fall when it gets cold again. It's on Disney Plus. Oh, is it? I'll have to check it out. Thank you for that tip. I did not realize it was on there. Hello. Let's see. Any new stuff popping in the chat before we hop off? OMG, you have to watch it. It's so good. I know, it's... Yeah, I gotta add things to my list. I have to go buy. Oh, thank you so much for joining and for talking in the chat. I really hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you again soon. Okay, our live. Oh, we're actually almost at an hour. Usually the lives last about a half an hour. You two, thank you so much. Usually the lives last for about a half an hour to an hour, so we're right in that time window. If we have any more questions or stuff to pop into the chat, let me know before we hop off. But I'm so glad that you guys joined today and that you enjoyed what we made. It's obviously super quick and easy, and very excited to give it to people and see their reaction to it. Me too, I love corn. Oh yes, always a solid. I also love the summer with fresh corn. It's just so delicious. But I have to wait for it to go on sale. But I've been adding, like, I had some fresh corn recently and I added it to some salads and it was so good. Okay, I think I caught up with everybody in the chat. Ooh, can you make some caramel popcorn? I recently had someone mention that to me, and it sounds hell good. It really does sound good. I only ever have it from like the vendors when I go to the farmer's market or like Apple Hill. Let's see, do you like flying or do you like driving? I haven't flown that much, so I guess I would say driving, but it's just because I haven't had a ton of experience with flying. Yeah, that's what I'll say. But making some caramel popcorn, I definitely need to look into that and see how to make that. If I need like a special pot or something. I do have my caramel pot that is like a nice, heavy bottom saucepan for making caramels and such. Hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing? How is your Friday going? I can't believe it's already almost halfway through July. It feels like the summer is just going by so quick. I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for joining. We are at the end of our live, but if anybody has any questions. Oh, I meant called. Wait, hold on. You meant called for what? I'm so sorry. I'm confused. Let me know in the chat before we hop off because I'm curious. I just went a whole direction by the comment with the corn because I was like, oh, that sounds so good right now. But also popcorn, like I said, I'm very excited to have some popcorn, watch a movie. What's your favorite food? Oh my goodness. I know that you just joined, but I've been like all day with asking questions, or when people ask questions, I've been like, it depends on my mood. And so that kind of also depends on my mood, but I do really like, and I love kind of like barbecue stuff. I also, of course, love, like comfort food, like mac and cheese is always solid. But if I'm making something during the summer, I love making salads, especially making a salad, quote unquote, dip where you chop everything really small. And I love making soups. Like I make a roasted veggie tomato soup during winter. So it depends on if I'm making it or if I'm buying it. But yeah, unfortunately, that's yet another thing that I'm saying depends on my mood. But what's your favorite food? Let me know in the chat while I grab a sip of water. I need to get a new straw. I broke my straw for this cup. Look how sparkly it is. Let's see, any other comments or questions to pop in the chat before we hop off? I know we've been on for a while today, but thank you all so much for joining once again and for talking so much in the chat. I really appreciate the active. Oh, okay, you prefer to be cold too. Totally on the same page with that. Yeah. Especially on days like today, I am like, I do not want to step outside, but my dog is like, I have other plans for you. So, let's see, my favorite food is chicken shot. I'm saying this so wrong. Shaya? I'm hoping I said that correctly. I have not tried that before. I'll have to add that to my list of things to try. It sounds really good though. Let's see. Any more questions or comments to pop in the chat before we hop off? I know we've been on for a little bit longer, just kind of chatting, but I really had a lot of fun talking to you guys, and I hope that you guys can join again. I should be doing our next live next Friday, same time at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So I will try. I'm trying my best to get up to date on our schedule so you can see it ahead of time, but things have been a little bit crazy. And like I said, I'm hoping to have some lives where I'm prepping for those competitions coming up as well. So let's see. I'm not seeing anything else pop in the chat. Ooh, yay. Where are you from? I'm from California. How about you? Asking one more question before we hop off. Let's see. Okay, a few more seconds and then we'll hop off of our live for today. Like I said, thank you all so much for being here, for asking questions and everything. I'm gonna hop off because I gotta go. My dog is looking at me like, you need to give me attention now. um, so I really hope to see you guys very soon. I will try to update when I can. But thank you all so much again for being here and for talking in the chats. I've loved having you guys on today. So I hope to see you guys very, very soon. You're from India. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining from India today. So good to have you here. I hope that you have an amazing Friday and great weekend. And I hope to see you all very, very soon. And yeah, have a great weekend. Bye.